Happy Easter! This is Empress Luna Frost, and I'm here to you from Melbourne, Florida! Yay! It's sunny, but not so sunny right now because the sun is down and I am up. So today's Amiibo of the day is going to be Mewtwo! Yay! It's a Pokemon that's from that one Pokemon movie, and he's the badass one. Okay, so here's what the box looks like at the front, the side, the back, the side. I like Mewtwo a lot, but he isn't my favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Blossom. I do not know if they have an Amiibo for her, but I believe this one may be rare. I know I had a Charizard one, and I was going to open that today, but I decided not to. You'll have to watch on a different stream to see the Charizard one. It will be probably sometime this week, though. But I believe it's rare. And Mr. Tech Guy, would you like said box? Alright, alright. There's some fingers. Huh. I like the makings of the plastic in it. The eyes, they do not look exactly like they were painted in. They look kind of like they were painted on like a sticker and then stuck in, but whatever it's made of, it seems pretty sturdy. It doesn't feel like it's gonna peel off. It's interesting. I like the pose on this, and I like the features of the head, where you could see like the indentures where the eyes are. Even the pecs, you could see all the details of. This isn't very detailed though compared to other Amiibos I've had, but it's more about the pose, I think, than anything. It's supposed to be simplistic because it's Mewtwo. So let's actually see what Mewtwo has to offer us today. I know I'm at the fairy fountain, but, you know, I needed a place to do it, so I did it here. Let's see. Sweet. Silent Shroom and Apple. And meat. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that's Mewtwo for you guys. I want to know how your Easter's been going, guys. Was it good? Was it bad? What was it like? For me, the weekend was very long. We went to see the new Star Wars Celebration event, and it was huge. George Lucas was there, Mark Hamill was there. We actually got to see Rey on stage. She was on stage. She was only there for like a couple of minutes. The girl Rey is played by Daisy Ridley. We saw her. We were even on live TV, which we will link. Did you link that already, Jeremy? Alright, well, we gotta link that sometime because we actually have video of us on TV, which, you know, was pretty awesome. Razor Room. This is Hatsino Village. Sometimes there's stuff at the top of these things, but it doesn't seem like there is today. Is that the guy? Oh no. One of these guys actually looks like one of these guys actually looks like ooh, this guy is the perfect guy. These things are worth a lot. Or they're really necessary, these stamina things. I gotta keep in mind that this guy could sell me stamina stuff. Because all of these things are good for stamina, and you need stamina in the game to be successful. Let's bug it. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, great. So, yeah, this weekend was really, really busy for me. I've been really tired. I've been go, 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 go. Today was Easter Sunday, and it was ridiculous. We went to the Spanish Mass because, well, you know, I just wanted to improve on my Spanish, and maybe it's also because that was the latest Mass of the day. And when I was there, I went with my roommate. My roommate and I were looking for a seat. We came late. And this one guy got up and offered me his seat. And, he was really nice to do that. But the whole time, he was, like, leaning over towards my side and kept looking at me. And, like, cause see, what happened was he, offered me his seat. But then one of the priests, cause there was more than one priest there. He was, there was Father Emmanuel was in the back, sitting in the back, watching the Mass. And he offered up his seat to the guy that offered me his seat as well. So there was a Hispanic man that offered me his seat, and then the priest offered that guy his seat. And that happened to be right next to me. So the whole time we were sitting there, he was like leaning over and staring at me and kept putting his arm like this, so it was like almost touching me. And I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is a freaking weirdo. Like, I did not want to touch him at all. He looked like he was 35, but decided to like let himself go. And I'm like 27, and you know, like, I don't know, I'm very picky when it comes to guys. I don't just date guys to date guys. I have standards, and I don't know. But yeah, like, I was there, and literally there was like 4 different guys that followed me out of there, but that one guy, he was like leaning and getting too close and trying to put his hand near me, and it was really freaking me out because I didn't know who the fuck he was. And so I just decided to pretend like I was praying, and I was like this. I was bent over and I had my hands like this. I'm like, I'm just gonna stay like this the whole damn time until the communion. Well, I accidentally stayed like that too long, and apparently like everybody in the church had already gotten communion by the time I lifted my head up. And they were like, the Mass was just about over because they were playing like the last songs. And so I was like, wait a minute, I didn't get communion yet. And so I literally just was like, alright. And it was funny because when I lifted my head up, I noticed the guy was staring at me, and all of a sudden he was suddenly holding a rosary and a Bible. I'm like, really? Like, so you think that you are gonna try to get with me because you're holding a rosary and a Bible? Like, do you not pick up on the fact that I'm holding my hands like this so that you won't hit on me? But yeah. Oh shit. One thing at a time. I got stickies on this hand. Bun, you gonna say hello to the camera? You wanna say hello? Say hello to the camera, Bun. No, you don't wanna say hello? Aww. Hold on, I'm gonna kill that guy. Shit, Jeremy. Okay, so this was actually my Easter present. Isn't she so cute? Oh, look at these. This is actually called Jellybean. Well, her real name isn't Jellybean. Her real name's Bubby, but I called her Jellybean anyway. So I'll read what the TY says on the inside. Spring will bloom the biggest flowers when we get the April showers, and her birthday's April 24th. What's today's date? 17th. Okay. So this one's April 24th. I really like this bunny because she's got like sparkly eyes, and her fur is actually like yellow and blue and pink, which I really like because this particular set of bunnies by TY, none of them are the same because they have multicolor skin. And then like her ears have these like little, what looks like jelly beans, but I think they're multicolored eggs to give it an Easter feel. And I really liked it. And I saw it when I was in Orlando. Oh, it's so cute. So like my roommate like gave it to me, like, oh, which really helps me because I was having like a really crappy day because, well, if you've seen my Star Wars Celebration review, you'll understand why. But yeah, I could talk about that later. But yeah, so I got that one, and he also gave me this one a while back because like I was also having a bad day that day, and he knows I love bunnies, so he was like, "Here you go, here's a bunny." So I named this one Baby Bun Bun, and I named this one Jelly Bean, and this one's Bun Bun. So Bun Bun, Baby Bun Bun, and Jelly Bean. Aren't they so cute? And then the bunny's so cute. Look at his little ear. Yeah, you can't go wrong with little bunnies. And then he also gave me like some Godiva, which was really, really nice. I love Godiva. Love, love, love Godiva. It was really, really, really good. I actually got Godiva from the Godiva store in the mall in Mall Millennia. It's like really delicious. This one's got truffles. I love truffles. Why do I love truffles? Because they're so smooth and they're easy to chew. And like, I don't like chocolate or candies where I'm like breaking my teeth on them. It's just not my cup of tea, guys. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I finally found my Zelda Amiibo. Well, actually, Jeremy found it for me. He said it was behind my chair. Jeremy is my producer, for those of you who don't know. I gotta really upgrade my shields. But, like, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. Damn it, drop that in the chest.
Yeah.
You have a good one, Jeremy. So yeah, I got, we went to the Star Wars Celebration this weekend on Good Friday. I actually was under the impression that Good Friday, was a holy day of obligation, but it apparently isn't. Oh, nice. Okay. But yeah, so we were at the church today, and when we were there, I just like held my hands close so that way he wouldn't like hit on me and stuff, because I just didn't want to talk to him. Like, I don't know, like, I'm weird, okay? Like, I'm not perfect. I'm gonna open this up and steal some stuff. Alright, so I just didn't really want to go to, I didn't want to be hit on by that guy. So I pretended like I was praying, and by the time I lifted my head, everybody had already received communion, and I missed it. When I left, I was like looking for my roommate because I know that he couldn't find a spot next to me, obviously, because there was no open seats. And when I walked out, there was like 4 guys that just went from the Spanish Mass, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, no, like, just no. I don't know, like, I could tell, I could look at a man and I could tell right away if I would date that guy. Like, very rarely have I ever dated a guy that, and I'm sorry, I'm picking scabs here. I have like scabs on my knuckles from like the hot water actually burned my skin, and I'm like picking at the scab because it's like flaking and it's really annoying. But anyway, like I was looking for my roommate, and these 4 guys came up to me, like they kind of just were like that, and I'm like, I'm gonna walk by the Mary statue, and so I like deviate to go there, and then they all start to gravitate towards there, and I'm like, oh no. So I like started like I walked back into the church and started looking at the pamphlets and pretending like I was like seriously interested in reading the pamphlets. I had no interest in reading those pamphlets, mainly because they were promoting my mom's radio station. So like I was like, then they all started gravitating in there, and then I darted out, and they started following me out, and I had to pretend like I was going to my car, and I'm calling my roommate. I'm like, where the fuck are you? Like, we gotta get out of here. All these weirdos are trying to hit on me. And he's like, I'm coming. I thought you were inside still. I'm like, no, I wasn't. I left. I don't know. Like, I don't know. You know, guys this day and age, if you say I'm not interested, they get like, some of them can get real aggressive with you, and it's like, I didn't want to get into a fight or deal with any issues or feel like I was obligated to give the guy my number when I didn't want to, because I don't like giving people my number. I just like, you know, I like to keep it to a select few. Anyway, but like, so, he finally got caught up to me, and then we went to, Walmart, and man, like, was the place filled with scalpers or what? Like, there was so many people in that Walmart, because everything else was closed, and so we're all like, what the fuck? We got, if you look at the front entrance where all the bunny rabbits were, the stuffed animals, they were all gone. And there was like maybe like a handful of them, but they were like in the area of the store where you had to actually go into, like deep into the store to get like the seasonal stuff. And even then they were pretty like disgusting. Like there was some stuffed animals and there was like poop on them. And I'm like, what the fuck? And that wasn't the first time I've seen that at Walmart either. It's like, and it's not that just one Walmart. It's like a lot of Walmarts do have that issue, I think. Which is a shame, because it's like they're letting their business go, and I get it. You know, they want, you know, to have cheap stuff, but that doesn't mean you sell stuff that is bad quality, you know what I mean? You know, that's a health risk for people that aren't, you know, for people that aren't, people that, okay, so like if you're selling items with poop on them, like, of course I get it, somebody did a prank, but then you need to have security in the store to keep your stuff clean, because then you're selling items with poop on it, people are gonna get sick, and that's not healthy for the environment, and it's not good, and I've considered calling the BBB about it, and just about the whole business as a whole, or at least the ones around here, because there's like 3 in the Space Coast of Florida that have had this issue with cleanliness, I've noticed, and it's really disappointing. So I feel like they need to like work on that a little bit. But yeah, we went in there and like all the scalpers were in there because everywhere was closed. And after we went to the store, that was a whole nother story in itself. But yeah, when we were at Mass, it was so funny. Now I know that, you know, I'm not racist or anything, and believe me, I'm not, because I've interracially dated before. I've basically dated every single type of person except for black people. Like, I've never, or African Americans, never dated an African American, but I've dated Arabs, and I've dated Hispanic people. I've even dated a couple Indians. But when I say dated, I mean like I gave those Indians like maybe one date, I think was. But I only dated 2 Indians, and after the second one, I was like, I'm done. And we're talking about like we went on a first date, and that guy just bombed the date. So like yeah, so as you could tell, you know, I'm not racist by any means in the slightest, but like, there was these girls, and I was told before that, to put this gently, Hispanic women are like Italian women, which I happen to agree with that statement after seeing how they acted today. A lot of Italian women will be very controlling, and I'm allowed to say this because I'm Italian. My mom was very controlling. She had to have everything her way or the highway, and it had to be like, you know, it was, when she says it, you have to do what she says, and they're very strict. We were in church, it was hilarious because there was these, like, Latino girls with, like, a whole family of kids, and the women, they were dressed to the nines, man. They got the nails, they got the hair, they got the clothes, they got the stilettos. They look like they're going to Dancing with the Stars when they're just going to church, which is like, bam, fabulous. And then they, so like there was this one little boy in the church that was, and he decided to smack his sister's butt. And the girl's like, what are you doing? And the mother was like, she like immediately swooped down, grabbed his arm, and she's like, no! And she like jerked him so fast behind her. He was like, whoa! And he went flying across 2 seats. And I just was like, wow. Like, the reaction of the kid was priceless. Priceless. If you did that to a white kid, they can't be like, ah! You know, they would just, they would go bonkers. And the mother would be like, alright, whatever, shut up, goodbye, please stop, like, crying, here's a pacifier, here's a candy, here's $1 million, just shut up. That's, like, how white women are, okay? And I have no fucking idea why, okay? Because I'm white, but I have no idea why they do that. It's like they were, like, spoiling their kids. But you deal with, like, these Latina women, and they actually treat the kids like the way they should be treated. And I thought that was hilarious, because she just, like, put that kid in line. Then that kid, that same little boy, decided he was going to pull out a toy car, and he was running it up and down the plastic seats, and it was making a noise, and she turned around, and like eagle eye, she was like, she grabs the item and snatches it right out of his hand before he can, like, his, right off the chair, before he can even grab it. He was like, ooh! Didn't even get mad, didn't do nothing. He was just like, and he was like 3 years old. And I thought that was hilarious. Because how many guys do you know, how many kids do you know nowadays are going to give that expression that are white? They ain't going to do that. They're going to be screaming and kicking and yelling because you took away their candy or their toy or whatever. Okay, and I was like impressed. I was like, wow, that woman was fierce. She like had all of her ducks in a row and she was like, I'm not dealing with this shit today. Like literally, she was like, he's making a noise. Nope, not gonna happen. I go to a store and I see a white woman there. She's allowing her kids to run everywhere all over the store. And they're screaming and yelling and throwing things and acting like overall brats. And I have no idea why. Because, like, if I had a kid, you think they'd be doing that shit? Hell to the fuck no. Okay, if my kids were acting that way, they'd lose their toys. And I would be like, no. And I'd tell them what's up. Like, I would not put up with that shit at all. I grew up in a family that was tough. I am 4th generation Italian. And let me tell you something about Italian women. They do not play, okay? They are just like that lady there. So I know exactly what was going on there. Then I was sitting next to this one kid. So I had the guy that gave up his seat. And then I had, what the fuck? Who keeps spamming my cell phone? Alright, so somebody sent me a Zelda meme. But, so there was this one kid, he was actually sitting next to me, and he actually was sitting there texting, and he had like these, this is not important, but he had boat shoes on, which is like, boat shoes, and he wrote like words on it. Now, I don't know about what you guys did back in the day, but back in my day in high school, people used to get Converse shoes and they used to write on them and they'd like scribble on them and stuff like that because that was the in thing. This kid was using boat shoes and they had like all kinds of like profanity written all over them, like F-H-O-E, okay, or nobody, or like words like saying like he's depressed and saying get off my D, and like I was like, what the fuck are you wearing to church, man? But like he was wearing these shoes and I was like, what the hell? And he's sitting there texting on Facebook and all kinds of stuff on his iPhone, and his mother finally realized what he was doing and she's like, and she like took her hand and went whack and smacked him. He's like, ow. He's like, and like pointing at it because he's holding his up, just like freaking the fuck out because he was texting in mass. And it was excellent. It was so priceless. Her reaction, the kid's just like, ow, whatever. Like, not like, ow, whatever, but like, ow, fine. And he like put it away and he didn't even mess. Like, he didn't play. That mom was like, not today, fucker. Like, that was the look on her face, and her husband was like, I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. That was the look he had on his face, and the girl was like, annoyed. But the mom, she looked like she was like, ready to go on Dancing with the Stars. She had the acrylic, like, thick acrylic French manicure going on. She had the hair doing. She had that, like, I don't think so look to her. And it was great. It was like the funniest thing I've ever seen occur in a church, except for one other incident. But I thought it was great. Hey guys, sorry I was like yapping and not looking down. Celine and Phantom, how you doing? But yeah, I am so not racist, but it was just, I was so impressed. Like, impeccably impressed by those Hispanic women. I was like, kudos to you, girl. Like, I wish every woman could be like you. Like, it was wonderful to see them just like put them kids and get them right, like get it straight. Cause you know, like in our society, everybody nowadays, they're too busy trying to not offend their kid to really teach them to behave. And that's causing a problem in our society today, because you get guys going up to women and they're asking for them to show them their boobs and shit, and they're not even like respecting the women because their mothers are not teaching them how to act. They're not teaching them, hey, yeah, this is inappropriate behavior, you don't do this. They're not teaching them because they don't want to offend them, and in the long run, this is affecting society. So I say kudos to you Hispanic women that I saw in the church today. I hope that more women will put their foot down with their kids and teach them how to behave, because that's what we need. We need good students and people that know how to behave. Good for you. Let's see. But yeah, so they did that. And then, oh, I'm gonna tell you another funny story. So one year I was at church with my mother and father back when I used to live with them. And there was this little kid that was really cute. She looked like Shirley Temple. She had, like, she was eating these Cheerios out of a bag, and she kept spilling them all over the floor. And, you know, she was dropping them one by one by one, and her father was actually reaching up to pick up her, to pick up each Cheerio. And her father actually kind of looked like Ray Park from, if you've seen X-Men, he's like that Toad guy. He looked like Ray Park, but with curly hair. So he was a nerdy looking Ray Park, okay? Good looking man, but like, you know, kind of on the nerdy side, but that's okay. Yeah, you know, like, I like nerds too. But like, his little girl, he was a single father, his little girl was spilling Cheerios all over the floor. And it was really fucking hilarious because he was picking up one by one by one. And, what on earth is that? Oh, that's Thistle. He was picking up one by one, and then eventually he leaned over too far and knocked out the whole pile of Cheerios that he was, like, picking up for, like, over an hour. All over the floor, and I just died of laughter. I was laughing so hard, I was almost crying because it was hilarious. She was just like so clueless that she's spilling this shit all over the floor, and the dad's just like, I'm gonna pick up after her, and then boom, all of it falls like a bomb. And I died of laughter, and my mom's like, quiet kid, quiet. She's like elbowing me in the gut, and it hurt. It fucking hurt. My mom is Irish, Italian, and German, and that Irish in her is just like what you see with like a Hispanic women. They're like, or not the Irish, that Italian is just like what you see with Hispanic women. They are strict. They do not play. They are like really on top of you all the time and in your face. And so like she's like elbowing me, and I'm like, as if that's gonna change anything. That I, you know, if it's funny, it's funny. And I was just dying, and everybody in the church was like, they're trying so hard not to laugh, and she's sitting there just livid that I was laughing. Ooh, star fragment, nice. But yeah, it was hilarious, and I'll never forget that. That was probably one of the most funniest moments that have ever occurred ever in my whole time of being at church. So did you guys have a good Easter? But yeah, it was, you know, nice to, oh, that Hicks, that's a funny picture. It was a nice time I spent at the church, but you know, I didn't like how there was a million men like trying to like rule over me while I was there. You know, I just kind of wanted to go to mass for Jesus. You know, I wasn't wanting to go to mass for other people. You know, because I was there to focus, and like I don't know them either. Like, you know, it's just, I don't know. Like it just takes time to get to know people, but they just didn't even look like my type. So. It was hilarious how those women acted. Like, they just, they kept a real tight ship. Let's just say that. I had somebody, like, call that, I showed somebody my, Zelda Amiibo, and they were like, I'm gonna have to steal that toy. I'm like, that's not a toy, it's an Amiibo! I mean, I guess you could use it as a toy, but, you know, just the particularities of it. But yeah, my body was like exhausted today, and I just was out of it for most of the day today. What do you mean use link as a dildo toy? You think I'm gonna post that link, put that link in myself? Why would I do that? That doesn't sound like a pleasant experience, man. That's a mighty thistle. I guess acorns don't need pictures. How was your holiday, Maddie? One thing I like about the Bonkoblin amiibo is that you get a bat like this. It's good for opening things up. Ooh, nice. I haven't been playing this game in a few days. I've been very busy. I think I like doing this here because then you could throw the ones that are already open in the water there. I'm sorry to hear that about your hand. Ugh, does this really need to do this right now? Really? Motherfucker. Looks like I'm gonna need another, case for my fucking amiibo. Put this right here for now. hate when, like, my amiibo decide to attack me. But yeah, like, this guy, I met him recently. He actually wouldn't even talk to me when I used to be, like, 200 pounds. Then he saw me lose all my weight, and he figured out I play video games because I put it on my Facebook and stuff. And then he decided to talk to me. I'm like, really? So now you're gonna, like, talk to me now because I'm, like, prettier, but you couldn't talk to me before because I was heavier? And then I was telling him about something that happened at the event where this one guy was, like, drooling on me, literally. And he was just like, oh, that's because you're so hot, right? And I'm like, really? Is that supposed to be, like, a joke? And he's just like, oh, no, you're not, oh, no, I'm sorry. Just looking at something. But yeah, he was, like, saying, and hey, Mason, thank you for following. He was saying, oh, yeah, like, you know, it's just because you're so hot, right? Or something like that. And I'm like, is that supposed to be a joke? And he's like, yeah, it's a joke. I'm like, well, fine, fuck you too. I mean, I didn't say fuck you too, but I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna ignore him. Then he realized he pissed me off, and then he was like, you wanna hang out? I'm like, really? You tried to neg me, like, to get me to like you? Like, I didn't say that to his face either, but I certainly as hell thought it. What do you mean you missed me again, Mike? I'm right here. Which guy? The one that, like, said that? That I'm not, or that basically making a joke saying that I'm not attractive in so many words? Alright. Last two Amiibo. Yeah, I thought it was pretty shitty on the guy's part because, like, you know, just because a girl is, like, heavy at the time doesn't mean you should treat her like crap. Yeah, I know, and I didn't understand why either. It's not like he was Brad Pitt, you know what I mean? I've actually seen guys that were much more attractive than that guy. I don't know, to be honest with you gentlemen, I'd like to point out something. I know a lot of girls are superficial and they feel like, oh, well, the guy has to be like 6 foot tall with like abs of steel and look like Superman. But I mean, as much as I like an attractive man, I feel like if the guy is a great guy, I can deal with his imperfections. Like, you know what I mean? If he's a nice guy, I can learn to accept the fact that he might not be 10 out of 10 in looks, or might not have perfect hair or perfect abs, because on the inside, that's what matters most. And to me, I'm okay with that because I know that, you know, people do age, and you know, booty is not last forever, but true beauty on the inside will. And that's the type of beauty that I look for when I see a man. And you know, when I see a guy like this trying to tear me down because he wants to try to like get with me, and he thinks that negging me will make me get with him, that isn't the type of guy I really want to be with. And I feel like if you guys treat girls right, you'll find a good girl that does care about you. But yeah, did you ever talk to that guy, Maddie? By the way, that one that asked for the nudes? And hey, Cliche Gamer, welcome to the chat. Welcome all of you, by the way. I wonder what those saddles and shit are used for. Let's see. This thing is still sticky. Maddie, that would be funny. It's too bad you don't have your long hair. You could like put on some eyeliner and like mascara because you have like really long eyelashes and just be like, hi. I'm just teasing you. Don't take that one personally. That's another thing that you'll find weird about me is I actually like guys with feminine faces. But guys that have non-feminine faces, I can learn to like them too. If it fits the way they look. Now, some guys have feminine faces and it just doesn't fit their body. But if it looks good, it looks good. You know, if it has, you know, if it's good, flaunt it. If it's not good, then, well, you know, try something else. Nice, Maddie. If I'm dreaming live? You mean if I'm streaming? I am streaming live. You can hear me okay, right, guys? Can somebody just tell him to turn on his volume or something? I don't know. I'm not gonna fight with her. What's new, Cliche Gamer? Happy Easter to you guys, by the way. By the way, Maddie, if you want some advice, if you use wet ones on, like, to sanitize with as opposed to actual sanitizer, they're better and they help you with your wounds because they've got, like, salt and stuff in them that actually heal them. I wonder what these saddles are used for. Hey, Cliche Gamer. Yeah, there's the YouTube and the Twitch going on at the same time. Alright. Alright, I think I covered everything for this area, but I'm gonna go and see if they have arrows. What cream did you use? I mean, it burns a bit for me too, by the way, but like, overall it's okay. Oh, I have sanitizer that I sometimes use, but I don't like it because it burns like real bad. There's actual alcohol in it. Elden Mountain is really good for the bird. Well, you said hi on Twitch, Cliche, but I responded, but you didn't say anything. Poly something. Well, poly is not. Poly means many, so like you're gonna have to like be more specific as to which poly you use. I used to take honors biology in college. I was really smart. I knew a lot about it. This is good. Oh. My teeth hurt. The dentist wouldn't do all my cavities at one time. So I actually had to do like... I actually had to get like one at a time done. It's like really stupid. I have no idea why he doesn't just do it all at once. It's like, ooh, it'll hurt your jaw. I'm like, come on. I'd rather my jaw hurt from keeping my mouth open for the procedure than have cavities in my mouth and not be able to eat. I actually just like literally just bit into that truffle and my fucking mouth hurts. Like, I'm telling him there's problems and he's sitting there like, oh, well, you know, if I take out the cavities, your mouth will hurt. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Take it out. Like, it's there. And the reason why I have cavities is because I actually had another dentist. She was supposed to fix the cavities and drill it and fill it. Instead, she didn't drill the cavity all the way. She decided to only take out part of the cavity and then fill it. And then the cavity grew underneath the filling. And I have to get, like, now all kinds of dental work done because she was stupid and didn't do it. Yeah, well, I mean, $200 a tooth is enough money, don't you think? Yeah, they said, oh yeah, it'll take enough time. I mean, like, okay, so I initially had 18 cavities. 18. Okay? That was like the first dentist. So I went to 3 different dentists. Dr. Blue, and then this other bitch that I can't even remember her name because obviously she's not that important if she fucked up my teeth. But she was at the free health clinic. Dr. Blue wouldn't take me anymore because, so my dad was an insurance agent, and my dad was an insurance agent, and he got free dental insurance for his family, but once you reach a certain age, your kid doesn't get any more dental insurance, which I think is just so stupid because it's like, they're still your family, you know what I mean? So Dr. Blue was like, alright, I'm gonna only cover the top half of your mouth with cavity control. He drilled them. It took him a day and a half just to get through them all, and he still didn't even get to the bottom. Well, of course, the bottom was fucked up, and so I went to another dentist, and she, so I completed that one. Playtime with Kata, Firefly's Light. I completed, the top half with him, but he didn't do the bottom at all. So, like, I obviously still had problems. And because he didn't do the bottom, now it hurts really bad when I bite into certain foods. Like that. It feels like I'm getting a punch. And then the dentist after him, she drilled but didn't clean out all the cavity. So, and we were paying her like an arm and a leg too. So we went to another dentist and he fixed the canine tooth. There's apparently a huge ass cavity there and he got it all out. But it hurts, you know? Sounds like it, Maddie, but I'm about ready to, like, just talk to him and be like, look, you need to get the cavities out now. Like, he was, like, saying, oh, yeah, you're gonna have to wait till May. I'm like, I'm not gonna wait till May. I'm in pain, dude. But, you know, like, I actually talked to, like, Jeremy, and I told him, I was like, Jeremy, I can't keep doing this with dental problems here. Because, like, literally, these cavities were progressing over a year. And he was just like, well, I was hoping your parents would go and help take care of you with the cavities. They didn't give a shit. Apparently, my mom and dad are selling their house. and they're selling everything in the house. As a matter of fact, the last time I saw them, they said, because I actually had a wedding ring from when I used to be married. Let me read what you said, cliche. Yeah, the jaw will be tired. I mean, Dr. Blue handled half my mouth, and my jaw was not tired. I was like, sure, I was all kind of sore, but I was not like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. Like, I mean, I've been stabbed, for crying out loud, by my ex. Stabbed, alright? It's not like it, you know, keeping my mouth open is gonna, like, put a dent in my life here. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is a Kofi shrine. So Kofi shrine. Narrow tower. Let me see. Casino tower. But yeah, like, I don't know why he just didn't, like, you know, fix the problem and stuff. He's like, oh, well, it took extra long, and, I'm like, dude, I'm in pain. He's like, oh, we could, like, remove the tooth if you want. I'm like, no, I don't want you to remove my fucking tooth. He's like, well, then you gotta take time. Meanwhile, all these cavities are progressing. Okay, so I'm gonna, like, teleport to here. It's a calm meal shrine. I see, it was hidden by a rock. Okay. Yeah, like, I wouldn't do it yourself. But, yeah, like, no, oh, well, okay, so, I don't know if you all are aware, but I went through a lot of suffering in my life. And a lot of it was because of the fact that my parents abandoned me when I was younger. So I didn't actually have the support that most of you guys had from your family. And so, like, I went through a lot of stuff. I know that I brush my teeth every day as well. And I took really good care of my teeth, especially when I was younger. I was even more anal retentive about my teeth when I was younger than I was when I was an adult, because, you know, money's tight, but, like, I still took care of my teeth. And I think part of the reason why I had the cavities is because my parents had me on all kinds of medicine when you mix it, can cause cavities. You can't be taking a ton of different medicine, you know? It could, like, hurt your teeth. And so I was on medicine for depression and medicine for ADD, and I was on medicine for this and medicine for that, and it was just not healthy. It wasn't good for my life. And I didn't even need to be on half that medicine anyway. You know, just some normal support from family would have been, like, a good idea. If they were just supportive of me and good to me, and I don't know, I can't really go into the details with you and cover it all in these amounts of time, but I can tell you that I didn't really need to take half the medicine they were like telling me to take. They just wanted to sedate me into doing whatever the fuck they wanted me to do. Yeah, I remember that. I'm sorry to hear that. And yeah, I won't go into the details of my story, but, you know, like, I literally do everything I can to prevent teeth problems, but it's just not easy, guys. And, you know, a lot of stress can cause this, and, you know, I don't know, just, I've been through my fair share of suffering, and it would like it if God cut me a break once in a while. I mean, it's not like I'm an awful person or something. Have you guys ever eaten a real truffle? Honestly, I agree with you. I used to have like the most perfect teeth ever. I had whitened them with like the whitening toothpaste. I had whitening strips. I had braces. Like, I used to even use like a little special tool to clean between the braces. Just to make sure I'd have like perfect teeth. And it just, I don't know. This wasn't good enough. I mean, I don't eat a whole lot of anything anymore. I snack a little bit, but just a lot of crap, to be honest. I actually like dark chocolate if it's made right. Most people say they don't like dark chocolate, but they don't know what it actually is like. Oh man. This bow sucks. Chocolate vodka sounds delicious. Is it any good? Wow, chocolate festival? Man, I want to go to that. Where was that at? Yeah, I mean, Well, pure chocolate itself can be very bitter to the taste. It's the sugar that makes it actually taste the way it should taste. And, I mean, I can eat dark or milk, but I prefer milk chocolate. We have a Godiva store in the Orlando, that mall here, the Millennium Mall. Damn it. I think I need to put my climbing gear for this. I wonder if they have them in Florida. Yeah, I don't like vodka by itself. Yeah, I like orange cream, but it's not usually my favorite thing, to be honest. Hold on a second. Finally. There we go. It was easier than I thought it would be. It's usually how it turns out with these cards. Oh yeah, I'll eventually look it up, I'm sure. That's not a... Well, that's without a doubt, I'll look it up. Now that you told me about it. I know they had a chocolate club at the University of Central Florida that I was going to join. Where'd that flower go? I thought I saw a flower. I had like stepped on that flower and then it disappeared. Are they really useless? I heard that... Is it true that you can't get a good ending unless you get all the Kirk seeds? and Kirk's poop. Might as well follow this really quickly. There we go. Is there anything you do with it, or do they literally just throw poop at you? 'Cause I heard that you could get like a special maraca dance or something. Do you like Star Wars? That's it? Just an item to brag and that's it? I would think there would be a little more than that. It's kind of disheartening to know that they didn't really put much effort into it. Stop itching me. It's like crumbs down my shirt. I always spill shit all the way down my boobs all the time. Did you collect all 900 Kirk seeds, Maddie? I can't wait for Battlefront 2. I'm excited. Apparently I heard they use multiple studios to make it too. I wonder if they're gonna put it on Switch at all. I think for sure they're gonna probably put it on PS4, but I don't have PS4. Wow, that's a lot. Did you do all the archery things for it too? You did what? Well, I wish they would do it for the Switch too, because you know how Germany gets about cross-platforms. It looks like a stone talus up there. stone structure. Does that lightning armor even actually work? I thought the whole point of getting lightning armor was so that you could keep on your stuff. Keep on your weapons. That's true. It's a shame that you can't do that on the Switch. I wonder what that thing is over there. I wish they had a way that you didn't slip in this game either. Looks like a freaking Lionel over there. Well, you sleep well, Maddie. See you around. These potato chips are really good. I hate how it starts raining in the game. Not even in Florida does it rain that much. Oh my gosh, something just popped up. Looks like I gotta fight off these things now. Hopefully it's a blessing. So it's good when they drop a bunch of loot. Good thing he blasted that grass because then I would be able, wouldn't be able to move, you know. Nice when they have little niches in the wall like that. He's like a little samurai, it looks like a little bit. That was a lot of fucking health. I hate those aqua rocks, they're so annoying. But I get it. Thank you. think they would just give it to you. Oh, I see what's going on here. figure out how to get up here. Nope, didn't happen. Okay, so I guess I had to use that as a way to get up. I see. That makes sense now. Oh, sweet and bad.
I don't know what that means. If you like, I can search the web for I say now.
No. Easy peasy. Didn't even have to use any food for that. Or health potions, rather. Easy peasy. $1 I'm getting that shit.
The roof's protection is now ready to roll.
Where the hell did it go? Hey Jason Camilla Gavir Romero, thank you for subscribing. How are you doing today? Interesting view. Greetings, Dad. How are you doing? Thank you for following. What's it like in Colombia?
Urbosa's fury is ready.
I'm tired. I'm trying to think how to turn this off. Trying to not drop all this shit. Sorry if I'm like pooping out on you guys. It's just, I'm really exhausted. Got my candy. I'm gonna try to like rest a little bit and see if I feel better. I know if I close my eyes on stream, everybody will have a panic attack, so I'm gonna have to cut it short for now. Sorry, guys. Well, if it would actually turn off, which it doesn't want to. That's weird. I guess I can't shut this room off. Maybe let me just close my eyes for a minute and see if I could refresh and think. See if I can contact my producer. so fucking klutzy. Alright, well, at any rate, I hope you all have a nice night. Sorry I didn't stay long, I'm tired.